his 16 years as director of Chula Vista Learning Community Charter School, also known as CVLCC, Dr. Jorge Ramirez, along with a team of committed educators, transformed a learning community into a vision of what education must and should be. It was first named the Dream School, and if you've ever been to CVLCC, you know why. Teachers, staff, and parents, and students are all working towards a common goal. When CVLCC started, it did not follow the traditional model of education. It was the first school in the Chula Vista Elementary District to implement a true 50-50 model for dual language immersion.
Wanting the best for my children is basically what brought me to the school. The 50-50 dual immersion model I felt would be the most beneficial for my children because it gives equal value to both languages in English and in Spanish.
All students were given the same opportunities to succeed. The administration and teachers decided to take away labels of language, special needs, or economic status that were constantly placed on students. In its first year, 190 students were dispersed heterogeneously in classes throughout the day. That was CVLCC 15 years ago. Today, CVLCC has 3 schools within one school, including transitional kinder through 5th grade, middle school has grades 6th through 8th, and the high school is currently comprised of grades 9 through 10. 1,191 students attend CVLCC elementary, middle, and high school. CVLCC offers a cutting-edge educational experience to prepare students for the 21st century. The entire school community values multiple languages and promotes a cultural experience for a global society. Classrooms in grades TK through 5 are named after museums from countries around the world. Grades 6 through 10th are universities from different nations. The Microsociety program is also a draw for parents. Students are able to see the application of their daily academic program to their daily employment. As they move into their higher grades, students participate in service learning, a method in which teams are encouraged to interact in a thoughtfully organized service that helps foster civic responsibility in the community.
The school has a real smart way of managing the school's content core areas in education. These kids are just not being prepared for college, they're being prepared for the workforce.
We love the core values, and we think that the administrators really enjoy the students, and they're concerned about their future.
I remember when my daughter was in preschool, I really liked that Chula Vista District offered several schools that had a dual language program. But I didn't know a lot about it, so I started to do some research on it, and one of my clients was a CVLCC parent who loved it.
CVLCC is the first school in the district to venture out to have its first high school. Our motto is Innovation for Student Success. We perceive innovation for student success as project-based learning, teaching through inquiry and application to the real world.
We have project-based learning. It's like projects with collaboration of other students. We do like mini groups. They assign us something from life, kind of, and we had to add math to it, history, Spanish, English, everything what we learn in school.
We ultimately want to prepare students to be active participants in our global society. CVLCC's community of teachers strives to build on the critical thinking process.
The tools that we use in our classroom to foster critical thinking have to do with analyzing and synthesizing complex text.
We like to have the students dialogue with one another, have a collaborative dialogue where they get to agree with each other, think about what the other person's opinion is. And in order to do that, they have to be prepared with the reading.
So sometimes there's discussions and sometimes there's disagreements. But if we can get past that, we can always find the nugget of truth.
We do a lot of like collaborative work, like explaining your reasoning and like know what you're doing, because like if we don't know what we're doing, we're not learning.
While the data has shown success in the past, recent data shows certain grade levels and subject areas need improvement. There have been grade level changes, additional professional development, and ongoing coaching support for teachers as a course of action to address our needs. CVLCC attributes their success to the vision and mission of the school. CVLCC is in the highest rankings for CELT results. For CST and STS language arts, grades 4 through 8 averages in the mid-70th percentiles. The lower grades showed a decrease in scores. Math has sustained high percentages in grades 4 through 7, but there is little growth in math across the grades. CVLCC administration attributes the results of student achievement to many factors. The addition of middle school and high school, new teachers to the grade levels, inconsistent instructional practices, sporadic monitoring of data to enhance effective teaching practices. The plan is to continue addressing student vital signs and training teachers to know students. The administration plans to address student data at the end of every instructional unit to shift instructional practices to support students. It is critical to hire exceptional teachers that are knowledgeable of teaching pedagogy, curriculum, and assessment, especially in the secondary and high school levels.
I think education does a very good job of making us scared of our thoughts and that there's a right answer and there's a wrong answer. So our philosophy is driven by that learning is a process and that there is no wrong answer. Your thinking is your thinking, and that's where knowledge begins.
I am CVLCC.
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 I am CVLCC.